Hi guys, I made a really quick video about me telling you that you really don't have problems, and it's like a minute video, so I wanted to delve in a little bit deeper because you're probably like, what in the world is she talking about? I have a gazillion problems. Well, I get it. You're in a physical body, so yes, there's that. And there's keeping up your body, there's keeping up your physical needs in this physical universe, right? And that's obviously important unless you want to be uncomfortable or have issues arise. But even if issues do arise, it's not a problem because I'm going to give you some examples. For instance, you have some kind of problem with some billing. Someone's falsely billing you or they didn't get your payment and it's really annoying. You're like, why do I have to have this problem? It's just like taking up my time. It's so annoying, right? But the point is that it's not a problem. Everything that's happening is happening for you. Maybe you're not that good at understanding the billing things about your business. So it's helping you to learn more about it. So if you can have that mindset, a growth mindset, then it's kind of like, okay, that's not a problem. That's an opportunity for me to be excessively patient on the telephone with whoever I'm calling or whatever I'm having to deal with and to learn something new. It's not a problem. This is happening for me. Okay, let's say you have some teeth coming in and they're painful, and your dentist is like, you go to the dentist. So you follow through and you start to fix the problem. You have it looked at, right? So you're not just sitting there suffering. I think the reason people feel really badly is because when they do nothing, then they're like, oh, this just stinks, and it's like unpleasant and it's like painful or whatever. So you go to the dentist, and then dentist then refers you to an oral surgeon, and he's like, or she's like, you know what? Your wisdom teeth are growing in. Okay, now you have an answer. Here is what we can do. And you have a list of 3 different options. So again, not a problem, right? I told you guys I've lost about 20 pounds now, and it was annoying that I had gained weight after having my children and just, getting aging. Really, my metabolism slowed down, though I always went to the gym, and I realized I have to up my game. So I could have sat there with my tail between my legs and been like, oh, I guess that's just how it is. And that would have been fine if I was happy with that. But I wasn't. So what do? I don't have a problem. I have a solution. If you start to reframe everything from a problem to a solution mindset, then there's nothing you guys can't tackle. I'm telling you that. I believe in you. You guys, whatever it is, okay? Let's say you're having a breakup with someone and it feels really bad or whatever. It's like, you know what? This isn't a problem. You know why? Because now I don't have to deal with all the problems that this person had, right? Now I'll have more time for myself. Now I'll have more opportunities to be more creative and to grow my own interests. Because maybe you were being unhealthy in that relationship and not really giving much to yourself, like as far as time, and you didn't, or you were in the relationship so much that you just didn't take time for yourself. It doesn't have to be that you were over sacrificing. It could just be that you just didn't make time for yourself. So now you have time. Okay, what are you gonna do with that time? Like, give me an issue and I will tell you there is always a solution. There's a gazillion different timelines. And I've said this before, in any now moment, you can choose any particular timeline and go for it. Any single one. Like literally, it's about 5 a.m. I could have slept in, could have just go back to sleep. No, I'm going to go and do a long list of things in my mind that I want to do because I want to, right? So it's not a problem getting up at 5 a.m. Some people can complain, oh, it's a problem, I have to get up early for my job. Well, guess what? If you really don't like that, you guys can switch it. You have the power to find a different job where you don't have to get up early. I mean, seriously. So Yeah, no, a lot of people stay in a pity party mindset, and trust me, I get it. Okay, totally get that, but it doesn't serve you. No pity parties. It's like fierce, you know? Like, what am I going to do next? What can I do next that will uplevel myself and those that I love around me? Right? What is next? And then you do it. Anything. Like I told you guys recently, I took up Kung Fu, karate chop. Okay. That is not something I thought I would ever do, but I wanted to. Like, okay, I'm not really at all good, but the point is, it's like fun. Like, it was my new timeline. If you're bored, you know, with your physical routine, for instance. Oh, you're bored with your physical routine. You go to the gym, you're the same people in the weight room, you just talk the same stuff every day in, day out, right? So you want to switch it up. So do something else. Get your Shaolin monk Germany training from Master Shifu. It's fun. So yeah, there's like literally whatever it is. Now, if it's a bigger thing, let's say that you're about to be homeless, okay? Let's say that you know, whatever, for whatever reason, your housing situation didn't work out and you are low on luck and low on money. Okay, then you find a place to make your base of operations, and then you start to look for employment or anything that you can to fix things, and you get your own place again, right? It is there's always a solution. It doesn't mean you're going to always be comfortable going through whatever you're going to go through, but there's always a solution. Let's say you have a child who has special needs, for instance. Okay, that can be absolutely shocking and devastating at first, right? So what do? You do all the research you can on every single thing you can to help that child. You don't wallow in pity. You can for a while, but you then get up and you go, no, my kid's perfect. And whatever this is for my child, I am going to work it to the utmost, highest for this person's wellness and joy. Because this person, this child of mine, if you are a parent, is going to live the best possible life that I can help them to live. Whatever it is that your situation is. You know, like you guys can't come at me with anything that I cannot tell you. There's going to be hope. Everything happens for you. And sometimes it's so dark and you can't understand why. But retrospectively, it makes you a tough, strong, no nonsense, loving, self-loving, incredible being. Okay? Despite the pain and trauma and drama that you might have gone through. But again, even if you're currently in that pain and trauma and drama, you need to love yourself like never before and make one step at a time towards what you wish to create, whatever it is, okay? Like, honestly, you guys have this. Like, I just cannot tell you enough. Whatever it is, you've got this, period. And you have to have that mindset too. It helps. I've got this. Ain't nothing gonna bring me down. Boom. Okay? You've got this. That's what you have to tell yourself. And it also seems like at times if you are down, people will want to kick you when you're down. It's really sick. Like there are really great people on this planet that would help you and would want to help a person who's down and who would help a person who's down, but they don't get the same treatment back. It's crazy. It's kind of funny. I was gonna say it's a crime. It kind of is. And the Lords of Karma see everything. So remember that too. There's never, ever a need to look for justice because truly God sees everything and everyone is judged according and has to deal with the karma for what they've done. Period. Okay. So the best thing you can do is focus on yourself and simply make yourself a better human being. So you're in competition with no one but yourself. So how were you before? And how are you now? That's the person you want to compete against, not the person you were before. You're competing against yourself from today. Like, that's it. Okay? And yesterday. And if you do compare back, which is a lovely thing to remember, thank you, is that you can look at yourself then and go, oh my gosh, wow, I've grown a lot. And the situations that you find yourself in would be unimaginable when you do grow. And you look back, you're like, what? How did I allow that situation to occur? You know, sometimes we find ourselves just kind of floating through and we go with someone else's flow and we can become very hurt. And yet we have to remind ourselves that we're in charge. So if you're in a situation right now with, let's say, an unhealthy other, partner, husband, etc., boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever, even just your parents, if you're in a unhealthy situation with those people and you're finding it that you're kind of, because you're more shy or introverted or quiet and passive, that you're being mistreated, then you have to start to remember it's your life. It's your life. You're no one's maid. You're no one's servant, right? You actually have your own likes and dislikes. Start to understand what they are. Honestly, there are people, and I was one of them, who honest to God did not know what it is that I actually wanted to do. I just had a list of things that everyone expected of me all day long for years, until I woke up and thought, I'm never doing anything I actually want to do. And then I changed it. So I'm talking from experience. It's not like I'm just talking out of nowhere. It really is from experience, you guys. Remember, you're in charge of you, and you're the only person who will be with you the rest of your life, every second of every day, other than God, spirit, angels, Eckmasters. So love yourself and do for you. And then you're going to be a great parent to your children, because they're going to see a person who loves themselves, who is not a doormat, who fixes things, right? And who lives and enjoys life. That's very important too. Because if we're in a problem, we can just focus on solution, new trajectory, timeline. But it's really important to bring joy into your life. Like, you know, I still actually have a speaker because I don't like the tinniness and the just patheticness of the listening to music through a cell phone. It's horrible. I'm a musician and I cannot stand it. So I will put music on in my house and I'll just dance and just do things that make me happy and smile, right? What is it for you? Or I like to go into nature and commune with animals and be by water a lot. So what is it for you that brings you happiness or joy? Meet a friend for coffee. I do that a lot. Like, what is it for you? And do it. It's not just about getting out of survival mode or into solution mode. It's about what is it that's going to bring you happiness and joy. And seriously stop people pleasing unhealthy others. Because guess what? The minute you stop taking their phone calls, the minute you stop spending time with them, helping them, they're going to find someone else. They'll be fine. And you're worried about someone who really doesn't care about you anyway. They just call you to use you. So it's much better for you to just focus on you and your children and God or source or all that is, or Jesus or Mohammed or Buddha or the current living Eckmaster, the Mahanta, whoever, okay? Focus on that too. And just be. Yeah. Reframe it. If you keep saying, I have problems, you're going to get more problems, okay? It's like you're ordering at a restaurant. So I'm ordering at a restaurant too, but I'm saying, wow, I'm so grateful. This is awesome. I feel so good. And if anything comes up, I'm like, oh, easy peasy. That is my secret word that I just told you guys. It's not my secret word from Eckankar. That's separate. But I'll just say easy peasy. And or something like that. You know, It's easy. It's not a problem. Okay? That's the mindset of someone who is going to morph their life into something better. Easy peasy. Beautiful breezy. What am I doing? The CoverGirl commercial? Oh my gosh. So yeah, easy breezy, beautiful, whatever. Just easy. It's easy. What's the solution? What's next? And yes, there might be things uncomfortable. Like no one wants to go and sit in a dentist chair. I mean, unless there's one person on this planet who does. And actually, I don't mind it because we have the best time. My dentist is hilarious. So, okay. So, okay, I guess I'm that one person. But so many people don't like to sit in a dentist chair. So you just have to say, you know what? This is just like any other moment. I'm in the dental chair. I'm going to get an opinion. And if they have to do something, I'm going to go through it for an hour or whatever. And then it's done. And then life goes on. So you're not just like elevating it to this insanely charged place. It's kind of like, okay, I got this. I'd rather be, you know, at a swimming pool and laying in the sunshine and, you know, talking to animals, you know, but I can do this too. Whatever it is for you. Because you can. And guess what? You're going to have to do it anyway. So you might as well go in with a better attitude than not. So you can go in with an attitude that's like dread filled and fear filled, or you can go in with a, I got this, and don't let your brain go there. Don't let your brain go into the negative, whatever your situation is. Stop it. Shutty, the brainy. No. Put a book on tape on. Okay. I listen, like I've told you before, I listen to a ton of books, and, you know, it doesn't always have to be something that's going to like be productive for you or your, you know, career. It could just be like a guilty or not guilty pleasure. Like, you know, it can be something that just makes you smile. It doesn't have to be that you're advancing yourself. You could listen to a book that's just pleasurable, you know, and then you won't be thinking about the event that's about to happen. And thus you're going to be like done with it before you know it and think, why did I bring all that anxiety into it the last time? I didn't need to. You don't. You really don't need to. It's a habit energy. This kind of anxiety, like, oh, this is horrible. That's a habit energy. And it doesn't serve you. It really doesn't. So consider switching that up too. All right. I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful for you being with me here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing and liking my videos, sharing them if you do. And it really helps to grow everything here so other people get these positive messages, because I'd like to think that my content is actually very, very helpful and positive, and that's the purpose. So you guys just remember, you've got this. All right? It's not as bad as you think. Whatever it is, everything has a solution. Everything. There's always a solution. And everything is happening for you, not to you. And we never die, by the way. So even if like you're at the end of your years, you're just going to come out of there with a younger body and feeling good. Okay. It's just how it works. And then you're going to have time in the other worlds, and then you'll choose to come back when it's the right time with your guides and helpers there. Okay. I love you. See you again.